Welcome to an afternoon, very restorative, I would say restorative, but also relaxing yoga class with a mini little sound bath while you do your meditation, your shavasana. If you feel more comfortable being in a chair at the beginning, you can be in your chair or you can sit here on a mat. So if you're ready, come into a seated position. You don't have to have your legs crisscrossed just like me. You could just have your legs right in front of you. And if you're in your chair, you can sit back into the back of your chair to give you that support that you need. Go ahead and roll your shoulders back. Go ahead and roll your shoulders back. Sit back into your lumbar area, which is the lower area of your back, and feel yourself reaching towards the ceiling, reaching towards the sky. Take a nice breath in, breath out. Close your eyes. Inhale through your nose. And on your next exhale, feel the breath go down into the earth. These are a test, all these noises, to be present on our mat, be present in the moment. Keep your eyes closed. Bring your fingertips to the top of your head and gently start tapping. The tapping can be like tapping on a piano. You can go a little hard. So the pressure depends on you. Then come to the side of your head. This feels good for me. Have some tension here. And then go to the back of your head. And gently make your way back to the side of your head, forehead. And then skip to the temple area. Relax your jaw and come to your cheekbone. Tap here. You can recite to yourself, I release, I let go, I am safe. And then make your way down from your cheekbone to your cheeks, going up and down, relaxing the jaw. And don't forget the top part of your lip, and then your jaw. Go behind the ear and tap a little bit there. And then make your way down your neck and your chest. Chest is optional, either fingertips or knuckles. And then from here, go to the sides of your ribs and make your way behind, so where your bra strap, so if you're a woman, underneath your bra strap, you can give yourself some tapping there. Marble, move. You can give yourself some tapping there. Sit, come here, sit right here. And I would say make a fist. Oops, sorry, Marble. And then come out of it. Feel that release. That should calm your mind, calm your spirit. Take an inhale. Exhale.
And she has a smiley face and eyes.
I'll make this sequence I'll make this sequence very mindful since if you're seated. So what I'll do actually, I'll come to a seated. It's for my thing. Just leave it there, okay?
That thing?
Yes. Go on and play. Go and play.
Where?
So you can bring your chair onto your mat, or you can just, I would say if you are working, this would be the perfect sequence for you. Now, from here, I want you to come to the edge of your chair. So have your feet right in front of you. And I want you to place your hands onto your thighs, so right above your knees. And I want you to do this. We'll do cat-cow variation on a chair, and it'll look like this. So on your inhale, it's like you're trying to puff your chest out. So it's like you're bringing your belly out. And on your exhale, you'll hunch your back. Bring the back towards the chair, facing the chair. Your face is relaxed. There's no tension here. And you'll just follow with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that release and that release from the upper back. So from the shoulders. Do one more round. Good. Come back to center. So come back, come out of the pose. Now I want you to stick your right hand out, and then I want you to come around and reach with your left hand, the side of your head, and I want you to just gently pull. So it's like your ear is reaching towards your shoulder, your left ear is reaching towards your shoulder, and then you're reaching out through the fingertips. The hand is just here as support. It's not weighing down, so I don't want to see this. It's just a little bit, a gentle stretch. If you want to take it a step further, you can stay here. If you want to include a face yogi posture with me, if you want to follow along, I would say open your eyes, breathe in, and then on your exhale, stick your tongue out. Continue to breathe through your nose. We're going to do this 2 more times. The eyes are settled, or they're poised, I would say, just very gentle, and the forehead is relaxed. And then come out, do the opposite side. So reach with the left, grab with the right, and then right ear to the right shoulder. Same thing, we'll do it 3 times here. Come up. Roll the shoulders back. Do this 2 more times. Roll your shoulders back and then roll them forward 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then just go down. Good. Next thing we'll be doing, so we opened up the heart a bit. Now we'll be able to kind of go out onto our mat, but still on the chair. We're going to do a warrior 2 variation. And what you'll do is you'll still be at the edge of your chair. Now we'll go to the left side. So you'll point your left foot towards the top of your mat, or towards the outside left foot of your, the outside left leg of your chair. And then you're just going to reach that right foot out. Same thing, you'd be here. We're doing it here. Okay. Now, when you're reaching out, so when the left and the right hand are reaching in opposite direction, keep the energy at the center of your belly. And then look into the left direction. Now, if your right hand is collapsing, make sure that your shoulders and your wrists are in the same alignment. And just breathe here strong like a warrior. Now what I want you to do next is bring your right hand down, reach to your left fingertips. You could look up, or you can just kind of stay here looking at your bicep. Gently come out, come back into that warrior 2. And then I want you to bring your left hand, your forearm, resting on top of your left leg, and then reaching those fingertips over towards the left side. If this is difficult, I would say bring your hand right in front of you. So right here in front of your face. and then sweep towards the left side. So instead of doing this, you're gonna reach in front of you and then reach up. Push through the bottoms of your feet and then slowly come out. So it still feels like work. Come into that warrior two, even though we're here on the chair. Slowly come out of it, and then we'll do the opposite side. So toes are facing the top of the mat onto the right side, and adjust yourself. This is your practice. And then here, reaching that left foot out. A warrior two, stay here. And then you can notice the differences. Sometimes one side is stronger than the other. But here we are in our practice, giving ourselves that balance. Breathing in and out. So imagine a string at the top of your head pulling up, but again, you're still engaging the core, and the shoulders are aligned with your wrist. So there's none of this or none of this. Nice and strong. Your left hand will come down to your left leg, and then your right fingertips will reach up. Now relax your face as you're doing this. So we don't want to see no lines on the forehead. And then slowly come down. So now the forearm will come onto the right leg. And then we'll do this all together. We'll reach right in front of us, and then we'll reach out towards the right side. Press through the bottoms of both soles of your feet. The soles of your feet. Inhale through your nose and out. Spread your fingers wide, or your fingers wide. And then try not to bring the bicep too close to the ear. You still want to give yourself space here. And just faces relaxed. Slowly come out of it, come back into that warrior two. Stay here for a breath. And then come back.
Why you said the warrior?
It's a warrior. It's a pose. Come back into just a normal seated position. So we're coming out of the pose. And from here, I want you to, so if you're at work, just be mindful. But if you're at home, I want you to come down, and we'll bring the chair right on our mat. So if you're at work, I would just say, do it on the top part. We're going to come into a downward facing dog, but do it with the top part of your chair. And if it's a rolling chair, be mindful. But here, if you just have just a regular chair, you could do it, just right here. So you'll place your hands on the bottom seat, and you'll slowly curl your toes, bring your hips up, and then just give yourself space. So it shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be legs too close. Legs should be right under the hips, or even just a little further away. And then you'll just, instead of, normally sometimes we want to just kind of cave in, but I want the head to be still aligned with the arms, and then you're pushing away. So, and even if you have too much of a hyper flex in the elbows, even in the knees, I would say just keep a nice little bend in the elbows, nice little bend in the knees. And again, the head is staying here with the arms. We're not going down. So we're pushing away, but then we're pushing away through our hands, and then we're pushing through our feet. Slowly walk towards your chair. And here, if you had your hands up here, just bring them down, and then just stack the forearms and come into a forward fold. And rest the forehead. I would say rest the hairline on the forearms. And then just push through your feet and lengthen your legs. And even if you have to adjust yourself, maybe walk back or walk a little forward, adjust your feet. Breathe in and out through your nose. Try not to collapse all your weight into your head. Try to keep the weight distributed more in the legs. And then just feel that energy from the heel, calf, back of the knee, the thighs, the glutes. And then just coming down onto our backs, through our neck, through the back of our head, back of our skull, onto our hairline. Slowly unstack your hands, look up. Good. Now we're gonna come down, and I want you to come down onto your knees and do this next one. When we notice the sagging in our face, this is gonna be really good. This is a really good stretch to do daily because our posture is what determines the sagging as well. The gravity is pulling down, and as we get older, we wanna, I wouldn't say turn back the clock so much, but just help the skin. So what I want you to do is you're on your knees in kneeling position, and then you're gonna bring your marble. Move out of the way, mommy. And then you're gonna bring your elbows onto the edge of your chair. So you're not too much right, but just midways. And then you're just gonna do this. You're gonna sink a bit, but keep your head again aligned with your arms. And then the hands could be together like prayer, or they can just kind of, I would say prayer. Prayer is good. And you'll feel the release in the thoracic area, so the upper back. And then just breathe into any tension that you're feeling. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose, inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose, bringing you to the present moment. And we'll slowly look up, bring your hands down, take your time coming out of it. Good. Either come back onto your chair, or we're gonna come back to a seated position. And we could do this either or. So you could do it on the chair or you could do it down. So here what we'll do is we're gonna come, if you're seated, just stick your hand out and then reach with your left hand. But if you're down here just like I am, bring your hand down and reach through your left hand. And if you feel like you're sinking too much into the right hip, send some energy down through your fingertips, your left fingertips down your arm, down to your hip. And then slowly do the opposite side. So come out of the pose, marbles, come out of the pose, and then either bring the hand down or just stick the hand down and then reach through those right fingertips. And then same thing here. So we're gonna send that wave of energy through our fingertips, down through our arm, down to our right hip now. Come out of the pose. Good. Just something to wake us up, but something to kind of give us back that energy midday. Last thing we'll do is we're gonna bring our chair, and if you don't have a chair and if you have a wall, this is perfect too. But if you have the chair, see if you can kind of do it if you're at work. Nobody judges, and don't even think of people judging you. Just you're in your own little bubble. But two things. So go ahead from your chair, come down onto the floor, and bring your legs into that empty space in between the legs. And I want you to come into Paschimottanasana, a forward fold, seated, but with the assistance of a chair. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to lift the left leg and remove the flesh out lift the right, flush out, and then notice more space there. So even if you kind of have to adjust a little bit here. Now, what I want you to do is, with your hands, grab your belly, your lower belly, so right underneath your navel, and I just want you to remove the flesh out. So just move the skin out, and then as you fold forward, then you'll rest your hands. Now here you could either just kind of rest onto your temple or rest onto the hairline. And then the legs are active. So the legs aren't just asleep. Your feet are flexed. The back of the knees are trying their best to reach down onto the mat. And if it feels uncomfortable, for some of us, we might need to bend the knees. So find where you feel comfortable. But here you have the support of the chair. Don't forget the chair. We're leaning into that chair. Inhale through your nose, exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly come out. Next thing we'll do is we'll bring our hands right behind us. We'll bring ourselves closer to the chair and we'll rest our legs onto our chair and we'll come down. This will be your Shavasana. Now, here in your Shavasana, you can stay here. If you feel more comfortable having your legs down, you may do that. So in a full corpse pose, but if not, just hold it here. And while you rest, I will be playing the sound bowl. Now, once we do the body scan, we'll do the V pose, a face yoga pose, just to kind of activate the eyes at the very end, right before we wake up. So hold it there. Bring the awareness to your toes. Wiggle your toes one last time before they come into a rest. And then feel the sound go from the soles of your feet to your heel, down to your calves, feel the calves being supported by the chair or being supported by your mat. Feel the sound navigating its way down to your hips. Feel your glutes relax. Feel your belly rise. Feel your chest expand. Feel the ribs expand. And as you exhale, send that wave to your heart. Relax your shoulders. Feel your left shoulder, your right shoulder imprinted onto the mat. Feel Feel the back of your head fully supported by your mat. In this meditation, there is nothing to do. There is no perfection. But for you just to be present in your body, slowing down your heart. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out. Bring your tongue closer to the rooftop of your mouth, but keep your jaw relaxed. Focus on the sound. Bring the awareness back to your breath. Begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand on your belly. And fully feel your breath, all that oxygen nourishing your cells, nourishing who you are. Feeling the belly expand, feeling the chest rise, feeling the diaphragm open, feeling the back of the lungs getting that oxygen that it needs. Now with your eyes so closed, I want you to bring the awareness to your eyeballs. Keep your eyelids closed. Bring your eyes into the right direction. So looking up into the right corner, 45 degrees. And your eyes are closed again. Come down looking to the tip of your nose. Again, still with your eyelids closed. And then bring your direction into the left corner, 45 degrees. Come back to the tip of your nose. Do it one more time, 45 degrees right. Breathe in through your nose. And out. And then come to the tip of your nose. And then go to the opposite direction. 45 degrees to the left. Come to the tip of the nose. And then just relax the eyeballs. Notice all the treasures you found in those crevices. Now bring your knees into your chest. So even if you're in corpse pose or on the chair, just bring your knees to your chest. And then let your knees drop to the left side and then extend your arms out into a T. And then see if you can push the sacrum into the pelvis, giving yourself more of a deeper twist. But your shoulders are still intact or still touching the mat. Bring your knees back to center and then drop them to the opposite side. Same thing here. We bring the awareness to our shoulders. Make sure your left shoulder is still touching the mat. So if you have to adjust yourself. Then bring your sacrum to your pelvis, deepening that stretch onto the opposite side. Come back to center. Bring your legs up into a 90 degrees. And I just want you to roll your ankles into one direction. And then go the opposite direction. Bring your heels down, feet down. Turn yourself onto one side. And then rest here for a breath. Bring your free hand onto the mat or onto the floor and come all the way up, followed by your other hand to give you that support. Head and neck is the last thing so you don't whip your neck. And then here, here, just come into a seated position. Roll your shoulders back, send the energy or send a little bit of your alignment into your lumbar area. Now feel yourself lengthening, string at the top of your head pulling you up. Roll your shoulders back, chin parallel to the floor. If your left shoulder's up, relax it. Right shoulder's up, relax it. Imagine your shoulder blades being drawn down. Close your eyes. Bring your hands to your heart. Namaste. I didn't know Benicio was going to be so loud. I thought he'd be playing around everywhere else, but oh, no. I hope you have a nice day. I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know what you think. I'll try to wake up earlier to do this with no noises around. Hope you enjoyed the chimes too.